Hello everybody, it's Jess here at Blessed Jess. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to another daily vlog. So I haven't vlogged in a couple days, even though it probably doesn't seem like that to y'all because I pre-record. Anyway, today is Tuesday. We've had such a nice weekend. It was a very relaxing weekend. No really big plans, and we just got to spend a lot of time together. And then of course yesterday was Monday and the kids went back to school, but David was off because he's off on Mondays, and so we even got to have like kind of chill time there. The only bad part of the weekend is Sunday night. Nate woke up at 11:30 p.m. If you are new, Nate is 10 and he has autism. And sleep has always been an issue for him. Even when he was a baby, we had trouble with him sleeping. He's gotten in a pretty good routine where we don't have it too often anymore, but still it does come up. He woke up at 11:30 at night and was up till 4 a.m. And at 4 a.m. I put him in bed with us. I was really trying not to do that because I just do not sleep well when he's in bed with us, but it kind of calms him down usually. And he finally went to sleep. It was a really rough night. I hadn't been to sleep at 11:30, so the only sleep I got was from 4 to 6, and it was a rough day trying to like function with that little sleep. Anyway, we had a much better sleep last night. I went to bed at like 10, earlier than 10 probably. Fell asleep around 10. I watched, what was I watching last night? I think I was just watching YouTube. I was watching YouTube at like 9:30 in the bed, and by 10 I was sound asleep. I slept all night and I feel much better today. But anyway, I thought I would bring you guys along today. It's going to be an at-home day for us. It is a beautiful day here. The high is 70 degrees. It feels so just amazing outside. We actually went outside and drank coffee this morning and let Mark play because it just was so nice. But we came back in because I need to do some work. I'm sitting in my office right now. I need to get tomorrow's video ready. It's a vlog, so I need to edit that. And I also need to do a lot of housework. It's not bad. Like we straighten up every single day. I clean the kitchen every single day. But in terms of cleaning the bathrooms, mopping, sweeping, that kind of stuff, it hasn't happened in a while, and I start feeling like anxious when it starts getting like that. So I would like to get some of that stuff done today, at least a little bit. Like I think I'll just feel a lot better. I have a pretty easy dinner plan tonight because David has practice tonight. So I like to plan an easy dinner for those nights. And so we're going to have club sandwiches. The only thing I need to prep for that is to make some bacon, and I'll probably do that later, like right before dinner. And then we're going to have like club sandwiches. I'm going to fry some French fries. We're going to keep it really simple. I'll probably do grilled cheese for the kids because they're not big on like turkey sandwiches, but Lucy will probably like bacon. But anyway, that is the plan. So right now I'm going to get started doing the work I need to do. Mark's playing and Layla's running around. So I'm going to get started on the day. I did go ahead and get ready. I wanted to just stay, you know, in my jams and not be like do my hair and makeup, but I always feel better when I do it. So I went ahead and got ready for the day, and I just feel a lot more productive. So Mark's singing. It's already 10 o'clock in the morning, so the day is getting away from us. I only have like 4 hours before Nate gets home, so I don't have a whole lot of time, but let's see what we can get done today. You guys come spend the day with me. All right, you guys, I know the lighting in here is not the best. It took me forever, a lot longer than I thought, to edit the video I was going to edit. I didn't realize how long I talked on Saturday. The video was a little bit long. So I got that done. I worked on my Sunday chat video. The study we're doing is so good, but it's taking me a lot of prep time. It's a very detailed and thorough and deep study, which has been amazing, but it definitely is taking me longer to prep than normal. So I did that. By the time I did that, it was almost time for lunch for Mark. So I know all of you always want to see his lunches, and maybe I can film it, but right now, you guys, he is still in his picky mode. We are just doing the best we can with him. His lunches are not very exciting. It's not exciting at all. Today he had taco meat and beans, which is one of the only proteins I can get this child to eat, but he loves it. I mix black beans in with taco meat, you know, ground beef seasoned with taco seasoning. Mix some black beans in there. He loves it so much. So he had that. He had, which I had already cooked like a couple nights ago for dinner, so he just finished that off. And then he had some goldfish, and he had a applesauce pouch. We are still on the struggle bus with him eating more variety, but the doctor said just keep introducing foods to him, and it is just a phase. I'm trying to believe that. He is stubborn though. Like, they're like, it takes like 10 times of offering something before a kid will try it. I'm like, with Mark, it's bugging me 1,000 times because he's like, fine, I won't eat anything. So anyway, but he did eat really good today. And then he was so tired. He's been up since about 6:15. When I got up this morning, I heard him up, which is unusual. Usually he sleeps till about 7:15. So he was really tired by like 12:30. I found him after lunch just laying on the couch with a blanket over him. He was like, I'm going to just take a nap right here. So I put him down for a nap, and I went ahead and cleaned both the bathrooms, wiped down the counters in the kitchen, switched over some laundry, and dusted a few things. Yesterday, I wasn't vlogging yesterday, but yesterday, I bought some pumps for my syrups, for my coffee syrups, because I'm redoing my coffee bar. So I had those, inside the pump. I had the pumps all in the bottles, and, he got into them when me and David were talking and distracted. David's not feeling very good. He's got a little bit of I guess it's allergies. So we were trying to decide if he needed to go to the doctor. He called the doctor, and they were saying that they don't have an appointment till Thursday. So I was trying to see if we could get him into urgent care, and then they were closed. Anyway, so I didn't realize during all of that Mark had got all my coffee syrups out. Coffee, not cough syrups, coffee syrups, and squirted them all over the place, all over himself, all over the floor, all over everything. So I needed to dust really good. I had this like wood cleaner, and a lot of what he did was he carried the bottles in here to the living room, squirted them on our TV center. So I cleaned it all off last night. Thank goodness they were sugar-free syrups, but they needed like a really deep clean. So I have some wood cleaner, cleaned all that really well. He smelled great. He smelled like lots of different flavorings. Toddlers, y'all, they just get into stuff so easily. We were sitting right in the kitchen, did not see him do this. Anyway, it was a hot mess. And one of my syrups is raspberry, and it's bright red. So when he squirted it out of the pump, it like splattered on his face, and he had like little tiny red stains on his face. It looked like he had hives or something. It was just the raspberry syrup. That's pretty much worn off now. Thank goodness. Oh my God. Anyway, that was quite the mess. So I did some dusting, and I've straightened up a little bit. I'm not even going to worry about cleaning up toys right now because he's just going to drag them out as soon as he wakes up. I may put the cars back in the bucket and just leave it out here. And I have about an hour before Nate gets home at this point. So I need to vacuum, but I'm not going to do that while Mark's asleep, so I may do that later on this afternoon. There's nothing I need to prep for dinner right now, so I may just sit here and chill. I'm in the middle of a book. I'm reading What Happened to the Bennett Family, What Happened to the Bennetts, something like that. And it's really good. I am enjoying it a lot. So I want to finish that. I'm very close. I'm over halfway. So I thought I could read for a little while and just enjoy peace and quiet. As a mom of 3, one being special needs, there's not much quiet in this house. And from this time until Nate gets home, from about 1 o'clock until Nate gets home around 2:15, that's my peace and quiet for the day. So I like to just sit and soak it in and not work through it. Sometimes I have to work through it. Sometimes I have to do YouTube work. Sometimes I have to work in the office. But if I can just sit and enjoy the silence, it's like my favorite thing ever. So anyway, I'm still fasting right now. I have been doing so good on my fasting. I'm posting the shorts over on YouTube. I also post on Instagram and TikTok, just the same exact ones. If you see them, you've seen them. I just know that everybody likes like a different app, so I try to hit all of them. But that really helps me stay on track, and I've been feeling so good. Fasting is just what works for me. I don't feel deprived because I still eat all the foods I like. I just eat them in a smaller window. I eat some day, and everybody always asks me this question, like, how long do you fast? I vary it so much. Usually on a normal day, I fast till at least 4, and then I'll eat like 4 to 6 p.m. and then I'll restart the fast. But sometimes I have a longer eating window. Sometimes I eat a lot, sometimes I eat a little. I just really listen to my body, but the fasting period is becoming like my favorite time of the day. Like the time between like now and when I eat, I don't feel hungry anymore. I just feel really, really energized, and I can tell like my body's burning fat for fuel. Like you just have like this mental clarity, and I really have enjoyed it. And looking back on all the years I did counting calories and Weight Watchers and all this stuff, and like I became so obsessed with food. That's all I would think about when I was counting calories, is like how many calories I could eat next and when could I eat next, and I was just so obsessed about it. But when I'm fasting, like I don't think about food at all. I still really enjoy my meals, don't get me wrong, and I get to plan meals I really like, but I don't have to like obsess about food. And maybe that doesn't make sense to you. If you don't struggle with food issues, it may not make sense, but man, it's been such a struggle my whole life, and I finally feel like free of the mental burden of obsessing about food, and it's just been really, really nice. So I've got Layla here, and she's terrible for motivation. Do y'all see this? She is an ultimate lap dog. She likes to be wherever I am. So we're going to sit here and read and relax, and we'll see y'all back in a little bit when Nate gets home. All right, you guys, I'm sorry if you hear the wind tunnel here. I'm standing under a bunch of ceiling fans, and they're too high for me to turn off. Let's see. Nate got home from school. Lucy got home from school. We've been just doing a few things around the house. I am starting dinner, so I just threw the bacon in the oven, and that's really the only thing I have to do. And then once it gets close to being done, I'll assemble the sandwiches and fry up the French fries. And we're going to eat around 5. It's about 4:15 now. David's going to eat, and then he's got practice tonight, so it'll just be me and the kids hanging out. Really easygoing dinner tonight, so they'll love planning nights like that. But I don't ever think I've made like a homemade club sandwich where you layer. I'm going to do like bread, turkey, bread, ham, do like a layered thing, and then have cheese and lettuce or whatever on it too, and bacon. I don't really like ham, so I'm going to leave the ham off of mine and just do turkey and bacon. But anyway, I think it's going to be yummy. So when that gets ready, I will definitely show you guys. I'm also filming shorts today, so you may have already seen it go up on there. But I'm just having my Plexus Slim right now. This is the first thing it technically breaks your fast. Like I know you guys can hear that. There's a lot of wind being created over the fans. This is the first thing I'm having that technically it breaks my fast. It's only 15 calories, so it's not, and it's sugar-free, but sweetened with stevia. But still, I count it as breaking my fast. Done really well today, so I'm going to try to wait and eat until dinner. Sometimes I'll have like a little snack. So if I get hungry, I may snack on something, but I think I'll just do dinner, and then if I want dessert or something, we'll see how it goes. So anyway, I'm just going to drink this, and the kids are playing, and we'll see you guys at dinner time. Hello, everybody. Okay, so first let me tell you about dinner. Super, super delicious. Here's a clip. I put on my sandwich, of course, the multigrain bread I had, a little bit of Chick-fil-A sauce, bacon, turkey, lettuce, pickle, pepper jack cheese. So good, so simple. Toasted the bread, and we had that with fries. It was so good. Nate is blaring something, and I keep turning this video clip off and telling him to turn it down, and then he waits until as soon as I start talking, and then he turns it back up. Y'all, it has been a night. David came home and bathed the kids for me, ate dinner. It is just easier for him to bathe the kids. He really likes that time with them anyway, especially the boys. Lucy can bathe herself, but he just likes that time with them, and it helps me because the pelvic pain I've been having, I have a herniated disc in my back as well. So all of that, like bending over a tub, is really hard. Of course, I bathe them too occasionally, but he usually does the bath. So he bathed the kids for me. We ate dinner together. He went back up for practice. He's still there. It's almost 8 o'clock, and he's been gone for the last few hours. We've been hanging out. I just cleaned up the hugest mess. I was cleaning up the kitchen, setting up the coffee pot for tomorrow. I like to go ahead and set up my coffee pot and have it programmed to brew, at 7 o'clock in the morning. So as I'm making lunches and we're running around like crazy, the coffee is making. And I picked up the big container of coffee that I had gotten at Kroger. It's like a Maxwell House container. And it is a weird shape, and I just dropped it. And when I dropped it, coffee went everywhere. I mean, probably at least a pound of coffee all over the place. And of course, it doesn't fall like in one spot, it spreads all over the place. And it was like all inside my coffee cart, on like these grooves, all over the floor, all over everything. So that was a mess. I cleaned, I had to like sweep, and then I vacuumed, and then I had to take like a wet cloth and wipe. It was a hot mess. I've had to clean up so many messes lately. Yesterday was the coffee syrups. I told you all about that. Last week, I spilled sprinkles all over, this big container of sprinkles dumped out all over the floor, actually here in the office. That was probably the worst of all, because they were the little tiny balls and they kind of like bounced everywhere. It was so bad. I don't know what's going on, but I'm making a mess everywhere I go, I guess. Well, Mark did the coffee syrup. I'm blaming him on that one, but I did the other two. So I don't get too upset about accidents. Now, what Mark did was not an accident. He knew, well, I don't know if he knew better or not. He knows better now. I didn't know that he even knew how to pump those syrups. Anyway, that was a mess. But anyway, we're getting ready for bed. I am tired. I feel like I didn't get as much done as I wanted to today, but I'm ending the day with more clothes clean than was when I woke up, with the kitchen clean, the bathrooms clean, you know, the kids fed and happy, and I'm calling it a win. The weather's been so nice today. It was so nice to sit outside a little bit, and I'm hoping we can do that again tomorrow. So anyway, that is it for today. Hopefully the kids have a good rest of the week, and so do y'all. If you like the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and subscribe if you're new. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Walking home late at night, maybe 2:30. A little drunk, but I'm alright, 'cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like